right, and we're back. So you guys had walked through the middle of a ravine, and you find yourselves coming to an opening, a very high cliffside, ravine side on your left, and a very, very high one on your right. But as you travel further, you notice that there's a break. It cuts away from
Crap
you,
balls.
and you see, what looks like maybe the color green in the distance. This is not a tree.
So just out of character, I gotta say I've just figured out this whole time it was on an error and was not recording.
What wasn't recording?
My Audacity was on an error and was not recording, and I didn't notice it sooner.
It's okay. I have it all recorded, so like all audio, and then Nate has all audio, so we got it covered.
No, I only have my copy.
Okay.
Oh, then I have everything covered, so.
Alright, well, I'll figure it out for next week, but... Alright, so should we roll initiative to see who goes down this pathway first, or is it just at will?
We can walk it down together, but there are some people on the field that aren't here.
Well, I mean, yeah, you guys can go, wherever you like. But like I said, you see a green color off in the distance. Something off.
So I'm gonna come over here and do an investigation search.
Okay, investigate for me, baby.
I'm pulling it up. Hold on. Investigation. 18.
Okay. You step out a little bit further. Then, you look closer. And this is a tent. Right here. It's a tent. As you walk up to it, the tent flaps are, shaking in the wind as, the wind would gust through this ravine.
Fluttering.
Yeah, just kind of fluttering in the wind. The other tent doesn't have flaps, but there are tracks in the snow, and they lead off in this direction. Hang on.
So I'm gonna go and poke my head in the green tent to see if I can see anything.
Okay, you peek your head in, and there's nothing. It's empty.
And then I'm
gonna say, Krivasta, what do you see?
The tent over here is empty, and I checked the other tent.
That tent, you peek in, and it looks like there is leaves and twigs, and it just looks like soft bedding. So it looks like someone has slept here in the past week or two.
These are abandoned tents. I'm gonna roll them up and take them with us, but I think we could either follow these footsteps and see where whoever went, or we could go back on the main path.
Kenchi's gonna take a closer look at these footprints and footprints where?
She points to the spot over here where I'm assuming they are.
Oh no, they are right here, and they travel back this way.
Sophia wants to go into stealth mode and hide behind the branches right here.
Okay, roll this stealth roll.
Okay.
Privasta's gonna unpitch the tents and roll them up and then just kind of tie them together.
Okay, so you spend
just in case.
You spend about an hour taking them down, rolling them up, and putting them to where they're very easy for you to carry.
Can Kenchi tell if
French just got home, yay!
Can Kenchi tell if these might have been the tents that the two children left from?
Quite possible, and then we could give them back to him.
Roll an investigation check, Kenshi.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I roll one too?
I have a 1 on that, so 10 plus 1 is 11.
Can I roll one to like investigate from where I'm at?
Yeah. Investigation. All right. Kenshi, what'd you get on
I'm
your
not
investigation?
What's up?
What did you get on your investigation?
I rolled a 10 plus 1, 11. Is your character sheet? Do you have investigation or?
It says investigation.
Yeah. I'm just
She
looking,
rolled it, right?
yeah, I'm just wondering if it's playing. What's your intelligence for?
My intelligence. Intelligence is 0.
It's a 10 or 11.
A 0 and then 10.
10. Okay, then that makes sense. And you don't have it trained. So okay, because that's like the third roll that I've seen from one of you guys is that has a 0 attached to any modifier on the die. So I was just double checking to make sure that it's working right.
No, that's cool. Making sure the rolls are legit. Got it. Yeah.
So what
You look
what can I
at-
tell about these tracks?
They are that of a small child. It looks like these boys
Okay.
have been running for a long time.
Okay. So I will say that to Crevasse and as she's packing up the tents and say, it looks like these tents did belong to those small boys that ran down to the town. Those footprints are way too small to be a full-grown man's.
Okay,
And,
Krivas, sorry.
and I'd just suggest that, or just say we could probably bring these tents back to him, so that's a good idea.
And in the meantime, we could probably use them since no one in here is that tall, and if we had to, we now have shelter. I don't think they'd mind it as long as we get them back, right?
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
So I head back over to the path just because it looks safer.
All right. Seeing that the tracks go backwards, I'm gonna also keep moving forward on the trail.
I'll be by the tree.
So she's gonna continue trying to be stealthy.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
As you guys come up to here, stop moving. As you come
Okay.
up to here, the path, there's a smaller path that cuts off to the left and off of the large main path. This path is just,
Creep.
it looks like it has been just like darker patches of earth. Almost as if this area is a main path. But you guys want to go forward or to the left here?
Can she tell where
Can I,
most
real
of
quick?
the foot traffic is coming from or going to, rather?
Well, this is the main path, so it would have more foot traffic than this path. But whenever you look,
Okay.
you notice that there are fresher steps in the snow going this way.
So I'm gonna summon my unseen servant, and when it pops up, I'm gonna tell it to go down the left path and then report back to me.
Okay. It pops out. And then it disappears. Back in there. And it takes them probably about 20 minutes to get back to you.
60 feet away?
20 minutes to get back to her. What the hell?
And what does it tell me?
That tells you that the path continues, and then there is a house further up.
I asked if it investigated the house and what it looked like.
And it tells you it is just a large house, my liege. We did not investigate it. There are markings on the door that would prevent us from entering.
Okay, so we could maybe just skip that for now. Sounds good. I'm gonna have the servant follow me as we go along because as long as I'm concentrating on it, it doesn't go any. I have an hour.
Kenshi's gonna look at Kravasa and go, "You sure we don't want to check out that house? I mean, I don't really know what we're dealing with up here, and maybe that house could give us an idea of what exactly is going on out here."
I actually have a bad vibe on it. Just saying. If my servant couldn't go in there, it sounds like it's more powerful than my more simple magic, and I don't know if we're all, capable of dealing with that, and if we come across something else that we can handle, maybe, I don't know, I don't know, just bad vibe.
I'd rather go the safe path too. Just straight ahead. No straight.
Alright,
We can always come back.
Kenshi shrugs, obviously being outvoted, and continues striding along forward.
Okay.
The song's starting to kind of get into his head a bit, and he's just gonna pull out his flute and start playing, figuring it out and playing along with it.
Okay.
As
As you get
forward.
closer to where you're at right now, jumping the gun.
Sorry.
Jumping the gun, all of y'all.
Oh.
Well, then move us!
You get to that.
'Cause that was next.
I was moving you, and then whenever you stopped moving, it jumped back to
Stop
where
yelling
you
at the
stopped.
DM, alright?
Damn it. Anyway,
Leave Richard alone.
as you get to this point, there is like a blizzard that pushes against you. It's not a blizzard all around. It's more localized, but it is keeping you from crossing this point.
So it's kind of like a wind force field,
Right.
kind of holding us back.
Yep.
Um,
Screen disappeared. I can't see anything. It's all black now.
Yeah, how strong is this? Because
Okay, there it came back.
okay. There's no way to move, push through it. Basically, you're saying, or
No.
do we have to try to see if we
Nope.
can?
There's no way.
Kenshi kind of shrugs and goes, "Well, looks like we got to go to this house," and he's gonna start walking
Can
over
I
this
just
way.
hide by the trees?
I let him go first, but I follow.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue playing the flute as we go along.
I'm just hiding by the trees while walking.
Okay.
I
Roll a
kind of want to take a
performance
look
check.
around. Roll a performance check. Okay,
Yeah.
give me 1 sec.
This is for everybody.
This is for me. Performance. I have a +6,
Mhm.
so that'll be a 20 crit 20 +6.
Crit 20. Okay, you played that thing like fucking like artistic riffs on it. Just taking creative, flowing everything that you have into it, and it stops suddenly.
I'm gonna keep going.
And it is replaced by this.
I'm just gonna say, interesting. Now I'm gonna start trying to figure this one out now.
Okay. You guys keep moving. You get to this area right here, right? You get to that area, and in this little opening, you just see a map of. Give me a second. I'll make it appear. Make it so.
Card.
Gifts.
Much smaller gifts.
More gifts.
that's what you see in that little clearing.
Kenchi's gonna take a closer look at it.
Can I do an investigation
Yeah,
check?
of course.
I was just,
Right? I think I'm gonna do one of those myself.
yeah, I'm gonna do it too. I get a +1 on this.
Okay.
14 plus 1, 15.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
16.
10, and Kravasta got a 16.
Okay.
I have my unseen servant go poke at them.
Okay, as you're
When he had
investigating,
my name
and
on him?
your servant is poking on it, and Joe and Kenshi, they're just kind of looking at them, not really touching them, but just kind of looking at it from various angles. And you notice that on the tag it says to, but there is no name. From is filled out Nick Klaus.
Sounds like a scary name.
Krivasta tells her servant to open one of the packages.
Alright, your servant opens it up, looks up at you very slowly, and then back down into the box. And then he holds it out to you, and there's nothing in the box. And then he puts the lid back on it and sets it back down and drifts back over to your side.
All of them have blank 2 forms, right? None of them have any of our names on them.
Right, now.
Do any catch Kenshi's eye?
Oh, all of them catch your eye. The paper
anything
is
specific?
full of exotic and abstract different arts and colors. Things that you think would fit together don't fit together, and the opposite is true. But you just get the general idea that these are some very fine looking boxes.
Alright, I'm gonna pick one at random
Right.
and open it up.
As you open it up, you look down inside, and when you picked it up, it wasn't very heavy. It was it's probably a box that's probably 6 inches by 7, and opens from the top. Big pink bow. The wrapping paper just covered in ornate snowflake patterning, with a blue background and silver sheen in the snowflake. And you open it up, and it suddenly has weight. As you look down, there's a lump of coal at the bottom of the box.
I'm gonna reach into the box and grab the lump of coal and go, huh,
Okay.
these things give out fuel.
Your character wouldn't know that. Sorry.
Charcoal?
It is an abstract. No. Nope. It is
Okay,
the
I'm
byproduct.
gonna-
It is the byproduct. They haven't went through that revolution or era of thought.
So I'm just gonna hold out the lump of coal and go, huh. Krivasta, why don't you try?
She picks up a big red package and just rips the bow and packaging off. Just shreds it.
Okay, so you pick up a 2 foot by 2 foot box. It stands approximately 3.5 feet high. You rip the bow off and throw the lid off, ripping paper into smithereens. As you look inside, you find a lump of coal.
It's another rock. I don't know what this is for.
I just watched them. I'm tempted to open a gift, but I'm wary of what's going on. But my curiosity gets the best of me, and so I pick up a box and open one as well, as slowly as possible.
Okay, you reach out very slowly, your hand barely touching the box, almost afraid to touch it. And then you pick it up really quick and bring it up and open the top. And inside there is a lump of coal.
try to smell it.
It smells like coal.
I have no concept of coal, and I try to shake it and try to hear if there's anything going on there.
Nothing.
Is there a way for me?
Damn wood elves.
Is there a way for me to try and figure out what it's about?
Kenchi's gonna say, just don't stick it in your mouth.
Kenshi,
Please.
as she's asking about, if anyone can think of anything that would be going on or different, you get the sudden sense that it having no weight and then suddenly having weight as soon as you lifted the lid, there might be something magical about this.
So I'm gonna say, I don't think we're getting anything because none of these have any names on them. I don't think they're for us. We should probably move on. And I'm gonna continue working out with the flute, trying to piece this song together and play along with it.
So, in my mind, I'm thinking the boxes had a to and from. So my thinking is maybe I need to give it to someone for it to be something. So I give it to the person that's closest to me. Who is closest to me?
Kravasta.
Okay,
So
I give it to Kravasta, thinking maybe if I give it to her, it'll become something because it's magical or something.
I look at my now 2 lumps of coal and just kind of stick them in my pocket for later.
Okay.
well, is that what she got? Was a lump of coal?
Yeah.
Okay. Kenchi's gonna shake his head and say, no, I still don't think it works that way. And that name Nick, those kids said Nick. But I guess his last name is Claus. Now, how is Claus spelled?
Klaus. Nick Klaus.
Klaus. Oh, Nick Klaus?
It's one name.
Nick
Yeah.
Klaus.
Nick Klaus.
Yeah, and it's
Niklaus.
Niklaus.
Nick Klaus. So, obviously it has something to do with that old man they were talking about, and we should probably keep going.
Is there anything through the brush here, or is it too thick?
It is too thick to move through.
Is it too thick over here as well?
It is too thick everywhere. You see,
It's all poop.
You see about
Alright.
you see the path, and that's about as far as you can make it on either side. Is sticking to the path. You do see an opening right here, though.
So I follow Kravasta as she's moving forward.
Wait, we're going back the way we came?
No, that's different. This is a new area.
It's that house.
Oh, wow.
The
I'm
house
kind
my
of
servant was
following
talking about.
Okay, as you make your way through the opening, you do notice a very large house. And there's, wood stack outside. You do see smoke coming from the chimney further down along the roof. The door is very ornate in nature. It looks like a large oak door. Just looks
I
beautiful.
go towards the door.
Okay.
Head in to go knock on it.
Okay, as you go to knock on it, the door swings open. And you look inside, and inside it's just very, very warm. The smell of,
Can my little servant go into it now that the door's open?
yes.
I send him in to go check it out.
You said it's warm in there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Your unseen servant goes in, and it gets about halfway down the hallway before you hear, "Hello, come in."
I
And then
peek
you
my
see-
head in through the doorway.
Mm-hmm. Your unseen servant looks back
Hello?
to see you. Yes, come in. Okay. And
I'll head in.
okay. Does anyone else follow, or just Krivasta?
I want to kind of see if I can tell how that voice is coming out, like insight the voice to see if it's
Like tone
genuine
and
or tone and stuff.
shit? Okay.
So I have a +1. 5 + 1 is 6, so it sounds pretty.
It sounds like it is very, very hospitable.
Alright. Kenchi's gonna put his flute away and start walking through the door. Look back at Sophia and go and kind of shrug and go, "Huh? It's warmer in there than it is out here."
So I like walk around, like pace left and right, kind of like, am I going? Am I going? Not? Yes, no. It's cold. Okay, fine. Let me go inside. And I follow them inside.
Okay. As you guys make it inside, you look around, and this place looks really festive. There's red on the walls. There are garland hung and strung throughout the entire house. There's trees, the trees that you have been walking through. There are little sections through the hallways and in different parts of the house of almost like a half tree hanging from the wall, beautifully decorated with ornaments and garland and these white little puffs strung together with string, and at the very top of each one is a star. And you look around for the source of the voice, and you make your way into where the further into the house. So you're over in this area. And you notice that there's no one home.
Kenchi's gonna kind of say out, "Hello? Is anyone there?"
Hello.
Can I take my eye patch over to see if I see any ghosts?
Yeah.
I swap my eye patch over and I look out of my scarred eye.
Standing
I'm just gonna
before
kind of
you-
look around for the voice.
Standing before you is a spirit. A beautiful, beautiful woman stands before you, or should I say, elf. A very beautiful elf stands before you. And
I say, sorry.
she's wearing, a very regal-looking gown. It disappears just after the kneecap, as anything after the kneecap is not visible.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there any type of visual illusion happening right now? Because I have the Kitsune True Sight and I've got my level 3 ability on it now.
Which was what exactly again?
At level 3, when you are within 10 feet of a visual illusion, you automatically detect their true nature and make succeed on saving throws against them.
No,
Also,
I don't
within 10 feet,
A ghost
determine
is
the
a
true
visual
form of a
illusion.
stranger or creature transformed by magic.
Nope. You don't see anything.
Ghosts
so
are
I got
something
nothing.
else.
Nothing. It's
I got nothing
it's a
going on.
ghost.
Okay.
Krivosta says, "Thank you, my lady. Is this your home?"
Yes.
Kenchi's
My
gonna look
home.
around and go, "Who the fuck?" Kenchi's gonna look around and go, "Who are you talking to?"
I smile to her and I say, "My companions cannot see you, but this is my friend Kenshi and our other friend Sophia. We came in to get out of the cold, and we were wondering what's going on around here. If you could enlighten me, I'll definitely translate and tell to these guys what's going on.
Oh, very, very grim things. Our the one that looks over these lands is Nick Close. He is a very rotund man. He's very merry in the kindest sense of the word. But it seems that the one that he has been running from has found him. You must travel ahead and figure out exactly what is coming after him and how to stop it. Please, help Nick. He's the best person I know.
I say, is there any way that we could possibly do you have anything that could help us in this house? Is there something that we could, is there something you have for us, or could we warm ourselves here for a little bit before we leave?
You may rest near the hearth. That is not a problem. I have not had visitors in so long. I wonder where he has been.
I let the others know everything that's going on, and that we are more than welcome to go warm up by the fire before we head out to look for this guy, and basically the down low on what's happening.
Before she goes on her way, she looks at you again and she says, "Be careful. Everything is not as it appears."
I say thank you for your kind words. We appreciate your help.
No, thank you. And please, take as long as you need. And she floats off.
While they're having this conversation, Kenshi's gonna kind of wave his hand in front of Kravasta's face. Because she's got the eye patch over from one eye to the other, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna kind of wave his hand in front of Kravasta's face and see if she makes any, notice that she can see us, that she can see me doing that.
Like, I can see your spirit. I know where you are.
So you're talking to a spirit right now?
Yeah, the owner of this house is a very lovely, elf lady. She was very nice. She said we could stay by the hearth and stay as long as we need to warm up.
Cool. Does she have any food?
I don't know. I don't think she would be too put out by us doing, a little looking around. Just ask nicely if you find something. She might respond.
Alright, I'm gonna look around, see if there's...
And stay out of her underwear drawers if that's any, idea.
I'm gonna kind of scowl a little bit and pin my ears and go, "What do you take me for?"
A rogue.
I'm a bard, ma'am.
Same difference.
I just sit in a corner and look around. I'm like, ghosts. What's going on? So I'm just sitting in a.
She was very nice. She was very, very sweet. She said we could warm ourselves, and that she was very grateful to have some guests that are willing to help her friend. So, if we find this Klaus guy, Nick Klaus, that'd be cool. I think we're just helping these people.
Okay. And so, since Kenshi mentioned food, Sophia's kind of hungry and kind of follows him towards looking for food towards the kitchen.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Can we look around for some food?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Krivasta follows.
You want to do a perception or investigation?
Roll investigation, my man.
I'm going to as
17
well.
plus 1 is an 18. What do I find? Food, drink, or otherwise?
You find pies that have been laid out onto the counter. You find beautiful meats that have been cured and baked, and every fashion of cooked on the countertops. Just a massive feast is laid before you in this lady's large kitchen.
I say, Kenchi, hold on a second. Let me ask her if we can have this. I don't know if this isn't prepared for somebody else or what. We don't want to be rude. I say,
Kenchi's gonna nod back at her and kind of start salivating and looking at the pies and kind of taking some sniffs around,
Okay.
see which one he's gonna pick
All
first.
right.
I say, excuse me, miss. Is there any way me and my companions could possibly eat?
Yes, she leans in. The food you see beset before you, it is for visitors, and you are my visitors. You may have some. That's completely fine.
Thank you. So she tucks into the nearest like pie or meat pie or something like that.
Okay, and you all start eating.
Kenchi's gonna kind of go. What did she say?
She said we're good. Go ahead and eat.
Okay, cool. So he's gonna start digging into some of the meat.
So I watch them, give it like 5 minutes before I start eating.
Okay.
In case there's a spell on the food or it's poison or something.
Okay.
I wait after 5 minutes and then I kind of dig in too.
Okay. You dig in.
I look up and I say, I think we're okay because we asked.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
as you guys are eating, the lady comes back in and she goes, "Where are my manners? I've not introduced myself. You see, I am the ghost of Christmas present."
Oh,
Yes.
I tell the others who she is.
So I actually thought, kind of like Hansel and Gretel, they're fattening you up so that she can eat you. So by her telling us that, I'm okay with eating the food and I'm not as scared.
Okay, so you just dig in a little bit faster.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So as you guys are eating, she goes and explains why she hasn't had any visitors. She tells you that only those that are searching for a noble cause and that have a noble purpose are able to even enter these woods. This is the land of Christmas. It's Kriss space MOSS.
Okay.
It has a lot of moss.
You'll see. But and then she goes to explain that the reason that you might be here, it is to stop the foretellings, correct?
We aren't totally sure. We just, these two little boys came running down into town and said that we needed to help Chris, and that was...
Nick. We needed to help
Nick. My apologies. We were supposed to help Nick, and that was the extent of it. We have no idea what we're up against.
Well,
and Kenchi's gonna break in and go, but we do have noble purpose. I mean, we came here to right a wrong.
well, the fact that you are even here is just a testament to the purpose that you are serving. I am the ghost of Christmas present. You needed something.
Yeah.
You are a noble person. You have a noble purpose, even later in life. But the fact that you are destined, that is why you are here. You will find
I relay
two
that
more
to
ghosts.
2 more.
The ghost of Christmas past and the ghost of Christmas future. They are further in. However, be wary, for not all is as it seems.
So I look at Sophia and Kenshi and explain, all right, well, this is the first of 3 ghosts we're going to run into. And this one is the ghost of Christmas present, and then we have to run into the Christmas past and Christmas future. So we have to keep going to figure out what's going on.
Okay. I'm kinda
Kenji's
scared.
Kenji's gonna ask, does this, and he puts up air quotes, ghost, does it know what's wrong with Nick?
No, but it says that since we have a noble cause, we're here, we're destined to be here. So we're not exactly safe because things aren't always as they seem, but we're not exactly in like imminent danger.
We just kind of have to be wary, but not too scared.
Not terrified out of our minds, I don't think, but something was chasing Niklaus and it caught up with him.
So
And if it's Krampus, I'm gonna sacrifice it to my Dark Lord.
Can we all stay together?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's not stray away from each other. Let's all stay with each other.
Okay, after spending
And just
time
for other
eating and whatnot, you make your way back to the main path.
Okay.
And as
So can we go up that way that we couldn't go before now?
As you walk forward, the blizzard is now gone.
Cool.
All right. Cool.
You make your
I'm
way
gonna
in,
start
and there are
walking
presents
forward.
everywhere. Underneath all the trees you see, there is just a mass hoarding of presents. It would have been too many presents for me to put on the map, so that's why they're not on the map.
Okay.
So you'll have to use your mental capacities to.
Sorry, everybody's in theater of the mind. Theater of the mind.
Right.
Asta starts just ripping them open.
Okay, so
Kenshi's gonna say, wait, do any of them have your name on them?
as you open them, Krivasta, everyone has a piece of coal in it. How many do you actually roll a d10?
Okay.
And Kenshi's gonna say,
2.
you know, you shouldn't open gifts that aren't yours.
I got a 2, Richard.
Okay, that's fine. You manage to open 2 presents before Kenshi tells you to stop. And at the bottom of both of them, there is 1 lump of coal.
I put the other 3 lumps that I've collected up into one of the boxes and just kind of abandoned them.
As you
So
close the
Sophia
lid
is
and push
kinda-
it back underneath the tree, you feel 3 weights come into your pocket. And you reach in and you pull them out, and it's the 3 lumps of coal.
Probably a good idea to leave those alone. You're right.
So Sophia's kind of intimidated by the amount of gifts on the floor that it's freaking her out.
All right,
So
you
she wants
continue to
to
move
something.
forward, and as you move forward, you notice there is a large bonfire happening right in front of you. As you get closer, the heat is really intense. You notice that there are charred pine trees. Oh, if you haven't noticed, all the trees that you've been walking past have been pine trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're all pine trees, but anyways, you see the skeletons of said pine trees. Krivasta, do you?
Sophia wants to go with this stealth mode.
All right, you do a stealth roll.
Okay. And then I want to hide behind the tree, one of the Christmas trees.
Well, they're all on fire right now.
No, not these ones back here. Just those ones up there.
Like this
And she's
one.
so stealth, we don't know the difference.
Super
Oh,
stealth,
true.
Here.
Is it snowing right? Is it snowing right now?
Yes, there is snow falling very slowly.
Then she gets advantage on her stealth checks.
Okay. So.
Not that it matters in this case, but just saying.
Yeah, no, you're good.
So Krivasta goes to
You
throw
are
one of the
gone.
lumps of coal into the fire just to see what'll happen.
As you throw it, it stops just before entering the fire and floats. Probably about 5'6", like, just standing, floating above the ground.
So I'm gonna walk around the fire to see what's on the other side of it.
The coal follows you.
Okay.
Ketchy's gonna come over and take a look at this. What is this, a well?
Yeah, it just looks like a well with water in it.
Is there a bucket?
Yeah, there's a bucket, but it's ice, just complete ice.
Iced over?
Yeah.
Ketchy's gonna try, a little produce flame cantrip to see if he can't melt the top layer of the ice.
Okay, roll your produce flame.
It's a cantrip.
So it just happens?
Yeah, I just produce a flame and
Okay.
I put it.
Alright, you produce a flame, you hold it over the ice. It doesn't melt.
Doesn't melt.
Does not melt.
Okay. Kind of looks at it, puts it over the bucket. It doesn't melt the stuff that's in the bucket.
It doesn't melt anything in the bucket. It is still ice.
Ketchy's gonna look a little bit confused, put out the flame, and kind of look at the big bonfire going on, and shake his head. And
all right, as you walk towards Krivasta, you notice that there is this lump of coal flying right next to her face.
Ketchy's gonna look at her and go, "What's up with that?" You got
I
one
don't
of your
know. It's
hand
following
things-
me.
You're not doing that yourself?
Nope.
Huh, and I kind of palm it at the lump of coal that I've got in my pocket. And keep moving on.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting concept, one might say.
Krivasta, the curiosity gets the better of you, and you switch to your eye patch to see, ghosts and the like.
I thought I was walking around with that,
Oh, were you?
because I can kind of see where I'm going, yeah.
Okay, alright, then, never mind. Retcon, back there. Ba-boom!
Okay.
You throw your coal in towards the fire, and materializing before you is a rather large, tall, but skinny man. He is old and decrepit, and these aren't yours to throw around.
I walk up to him and I say, I'm sorry, I'm not even sure what they are. Is there any way I can give you back the other ones?
Oh, they are not mine to keep. They are yours.
Well, what are they?
Oh, a lump of coal, it looks like.
Who are you?
Ketchy's gonna kind of look at Krivasta and go, "Who are you talking to now?"
I point at the lump of floating coal.
Ketchy's gonna get a really quizzical look on his face.
I'm finding
gonna
out.
take that and kind of squint at the coal to see if there's anything he's not seeing. Shake his head and continue kind of exploring while she's doing whatever it is she's doing.
Alright, and then you go over to the well, and that's where you do your thing.
So Krivasta asks the ghost, who are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
I yelled to Nate, we found one of the other ones!
One of the other what?
One of the other ghosts, the ghost of Christmas past.
And Kenshi's gonna kind of roll his eyes and go, okay, well, what does this one want?
I don't know.
To teach you or show you your failings. And he holds up his hand, and and snaps. And as soon as the sound waves hit everybody's ears, you instantly all fall asleep. Even
Sweet.
Sophia, who was hiding.
Yes,
As you
I'm
fall
hiding under the
asleep,
Christmas tree.
each of you fall into a dream state. You wake up very young, going back and forth to Kinshi's childhood, to Sophia's, to Kravasta's. You each see your own, but you do not see the others. Kinshi is waking up, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and you remember hearing about Niklaus, a large, rotund man, traveling and visiting all the good little boys and girls of all the realms, and leaving presents, reminders to stay merry and be jolly, and even in times of misfortune. Sophia, you remember waking up and seeing your dad by the fireplace early in the morning, your tree in the background, one present underneath it. To Sophia from Nick. Kravasta, you remember there was
The
one
temple
time,
I grew up in?
There was one time that your mother had snuck a gift into the temple where you had lived. And you remember waking up in the middle of the night to your mother telling you, open it, dear. And on the tag it said, to Kravasta from Nick. And then you wake up. You come to your senses and realize where you're really at. Kravasta, you look towards the old man, and he is holding the lump of coal in front of you. I'm the ghost of Christmas past. I am to remind you that there was a time where everyone had a sense of wonder.
Are we all able to see him now?
Yes, now that has happened, you're all able to see him. He's this old, decrepit looking man. Tall and very skinny, but really decrepit, hunched over, almost in the shape of a horseshoe. Just hunched over.
I should
And he's holding
should
this
Nate a
lump
look
of
and
coal.
tell him to show some respect.
Kenshi's gonna take his pinky claw and start digging at some of the meat in his teeth. And kind of start listening to this ghost.
Alright, and as you're digging the meat in your teeth, he looks over. Kinshi!
Yeah.
It has been a long time since I've seen you. You've done well for yourself. And I see that you have taken the profession of bringing joy and merriment all around.
I nod.
Remember, you of all people should know this. In trying times, your beliefs hold more weight than any steel in the world. And Sophia, sweet Sophia, remember your father. That is all you need. For joy will be yours, as long as you hold on to his memory. Find the ghost of Christmas future. Only she knows how to stop what is happening. Now go, be gone. And with that, he disappears.
That was a weird one.
And then so Sophia's in tears because she hates her father because of all the things that he's done for her. But that memory kind of reminded her of something good from her past. Even though ever since then, or everything after that, her father wasn't really that great.
And
Kenchi's
after
gonna pull out the flute again and start playing.
you play that fucking song you've been working on, dude. It's taking you this long. But it changes as soon as you get it again.
Kenchi sighs. Just getting into that one.
Alright, what do you guys do now?
Krivasta yells back to the other two and says, well, let's find that other ghost while we're here.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like a good idea. And I'm gonna start walking this way because I thought I saw a path over here. Is there an opening, a path I can take?
Yeah, there's one right here.
Alright, Kenchi's gonna kind of look at everybody and go, well, let's try this way, I guess. And, he's gonna continue playing, or start messing around with this new song, kind of ears pinned back, a little bit annoyed that every time he gets it, the music's changing again, so he's trying to learn this new song now.
Okay. As you make your way into this new area, you notice that there are 3 big balls of snow stacked on top of each other, adorned with sticks coming out the second one to its sides. Coal has been embedded into the snowman's chest cavity, and then into the eyeballs a carrot for a nose. And they are standing everywhere.
Kenchi's gonna take out his notebook and writing utensil from his bard's pack and start describing these things down on paper as the horrifying creatures that they seem to represent. Abominations of the North.
Krivasta pulls out a lump of coal and tries to stick 2 of them on the rear of one of the snowmen. Aesthetically, of course. Like butt buttons.
As you place it onto the snowman, nothing happens. It just sits there. And then you turn to walk away from the snowman, thinking that you finally got rid of it, and then you feel the familiar weight into your pocket again.
Huh. I thought they were cute butt buttons. Krivasta heads into the clearing to see if there's anything going on.
Okay, as you step
I'm gonna roll a
here,
perception check.
As you step there, you hear a sliding motion coming from the back, and then nothing.
All of us hear that?
Yeah, you all hear.
She heads out a little.
Motion.
Heads out a little further.
Are you on this one or are you on this one?
I'm gonna head out a little further.
Wow, there's a lot of them. Sophia feels intimidated by the amount of snowmen.
And then now
I'm gonna put away my
ask
notebook.
everyone to point their character in the direction that their eyeballs would be pointing in this area.
How do you do that?
Right click and then use the. Why do I have control of your character? Okay, let's move you there. Right click and move the box above your head. You can use it to position yourself. I'm actually faced that way. So if you right click and you grab.
I'm looking, yeah, I moved it already.
Okay, now what are you guys doing now? You heard the move,
Just
and
back to
then
back.
and then you move forward, and
I wanna take a look around and see if anything's moving.
all right. Now
I keep
in
pretty
this,
close to wherever Kenshi and Sophia are so that we can kind of make a three-backed person.
Yeah, that's
hang
what I was
on.
thinking to do as well.
Everyone, please roll initiative.
+3.
Make sure you have your token
That
selected.
didn't add. Hold on, that didn't add my thing. I clicked on the button I shouldn't have. Hold on.
18 + 3, 21.
Mine was 11. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
There we go.
9, and then Sophia was at 11. All right, Kinshi, you are confined to your movement and like just checking and general stuff. So
Okay.
use your amount of movement.
Which is
And the music changes again. All right. Get to where you're going to stop. Like, continue your movement, counting whatever you were doing.
I wanna do a perception or investigation to kind of take a look around, see if I can tell what's moving.
Okay. As soon as you step on this one and you keep going, you hear a sliding motion coming back from this direction.
I quickly turn around and look that way.
Turn your character, please.
Yeah. And I turn. Oh no! These are not what I think they are. Don't
No, they're
blink.
from The Shining.
Don't blink.
All right. There's nothing that looks out of the ordinary. Sophia, it is your turn.
So I'm looking in this direction,
Okay.
and I'm going to move towards the snowman that hurt us down earlier.
All right.
Can I do a perception check or investigation check and see if this was the snowman that moved?
Yeah.
Okay, so is it investigation?
Yeah.
Okay. Do that right now. I'm really not good at investigating stuff.
It looks like a normal snowman.
Okay. So I just stay beside the snowman and just kind of like make sure it's just behind me and nothing else is moving. I'm done with my turn.
Nom 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 nom.
Wow, that was loud.
What are you eating?
Cheetos.
Kenchi's gonna kind of tell the group, I don't really like the looks of this. I think we should keep going. I could have sworn something moved over
It
there.
is Kravosta's turn. As he's saying this.
I
So
just want to go.
I'm gonna do would it be a perception or an investigation to decide if I can tell whether or not they've moved?
You can make a intelligence check. Or yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, intelligence check. I was gonna say wisdom, but not really.
No, intelligence would probably be
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah. So roll intelligence for me. Just a straight intelligence roll.
Are you sure I can't do wisdom? Ugh.
8.
Doesn't look like any of them has moved. Would you like to move anywhere?
Let's go.
I
Yeah,
agree
little
with-
patience. Thank you. Alright, so
No, that was in
I'm going
character.
to-
Kenchi's telling you, let's go.
And then I agree with Kenshi, and then try to run behind him.
Yeah, I head over to where Kenshi is, but
Okay, but we need
Go
the
back
turn
to
order
where you
still.
originally were.
Yeah, still where you were because we were still in turn order.
Oh, I'm sorry.
okay, so I'm good to move
You
then.
were right there.
Kenshi,
But it's my turn.
I know, but
Okay.
and how much movement you have in a turn?
That was 5.
Okay, that's. I'm just
What
making sure.
path did you take?
I just went the shortest route to next to Kenshi.
We go this way.
I went like here to here. So if I was 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Alright. Kenshi, it's now your turn.
All right. Kenshi is getting a shiver up his spine. His fur is kind of bristled out, and he's actually going to put away his flute and hop down on all fours and just run.
You could hold your movement until Sophia catches up with us, because we're all trying to move together. Nope, takes off scared.
Sophia screams, "Please don't leave me!"
Kenshi's kind of scared, and he's gonna turn around and go, "Come on, let's go." And
Kenji's a weenie.
as an aside, as a player, just in case you guys weren't aware of the mechanic, are we like you're allowing movement and an action, correct, Richard?
Yeah.
Okay, so technically you can use your action to dash your speed, and then you can use your movement to move. Also your speed. If you want to get out of there and catch up to me this turn, you have the ability to do that with basically called a double movement. You trade down your standard for a movement.
Is that me or is that Travasa?
For both of you. You have the
I
ability to do
I did an intelligence check though, right?
Yeah.
You did, yeah. So you may not be in such a hurry, but I think Sophia is getting a bit scared at this point and might want to.
Yeah, so she could do a dash.
Okay.
You have a 30, I think 30 or
The action
35.
can be used only to complete a dash. I guess I got that in second level.
Oh, I mean, you could use
A cunning action.
Oh, you can use a bonus. Oh yeah, so she can move around a lot actually, because she can use a bonus action to dash, and then she could dash again as her action, and then move. So you can move quite a bit with using your bonus actions. So I'm gonna move her character. Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right. So what's your movement? I can probably
60 feet?
no.
No.
That's not gonna be it. It might be 35, I think. I need to double check. 35, okay.
No, I thought it was 60. Oh, that's my vision.
Yeah, your vision. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the dash, and the move will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you want to move past me?
Yes, please.
6,
Stay by
7,
the trees.
7.
I need to
So,
be hiding in the
but you
trees.
can't hide right now because you just dashed across the entire place, and
Oh.
that's me and Sophia's turn.
It's Crevasse's turn.
Is it? Okay. So I'm going to 3, 4, 5 behind Kenshi. Thanks. Hold on, I'm turning my character. Keep an eye out too. This one and this one, just kind of like scanning around. I want to kind of do one more. No, No, I think we're good. I think that's it. That's what I can do.
As soon as everyone is within earshot, I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's just creepy.
Kenchi's gonna get a little bit curious because he's a fox. And he's gonna go, I wonder, and he's gonna use his produce flame cantrip. Did you say hang on?
Go for it. Produce flame.
He's gonna use his produce flame cantrip, and he's going to throw it at this. So I have a thing to roll that.
Okay.
+6 with my spellcasting modifier. 2 + 6 is 8. Well, that was a 2. At least it wasn't a 1.
But as soon as it gets close to the snowman moves, runs away from the fire. This one turns a little bit and drifts off.
And she's gonna say, I knew it!
I tell them we're good. If they're afraid of fire, we are totally good. We can just be on our way. They're not gonna bug us.
And she's gonna nod and leave the produce flame cantrip going as long as he has the range to do so, which I would have to look at that cantrip to see what the range is. 1 sec.
Then it's sitting in the snow now, right?
Yeah, it's sitting over there. Burning away. Oh, it's range self 30 feet. So actually, it's no longer burning. As soon as I threw it, it went out. So I'm gonna keep going. Are we still in initiative order, or can we? Just for good measure, can Kenshi produce a flame cantrip and throw it at this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, +6. That's a 16 + 6, 22. Damage on that is 1d8 fire. That's a hit, I'm taking it, right?
Yep.
So that's 8 damage. Fire damage.
Yep.
Does anything happen?
How much was it?
8 fire damage. I rolled a max damage die on that.
So which one?
This guy.
It hits him. He melts just about halfway through, but he's still scampering off.
It's okay.
Wait, I missed that. What?
He melts about halfway.
You melted his.
and then
What?
but he still is whole, like he's still able to stand up.
Okay. Alright.
As soon as you step there, you hear another shift back.
Probably didn't like you doing that. Just saying. We should probably be on our way.
I agree. Can't wait to get out of here.
Sounds good to me. I got all black. I don't know what's going on right now.
Are you good now?
My entire screen is black. Oh no, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep going.
Okay. Now you can move out of the turn order.
Okay. Kenchi's gonna come up here and take a look around.
As you look around, you see further in the distance a very large sleigh. Just massive in size. And along the runners that run underneath it, you see arcane etchings. Just something that you have not seen ever. Like it's like an ancient arcane style text.
Can I do an Arcana check?
In just a second, you notice that there are presents
Okay.
surrounding this entire area, and you see little, like small in size, very, very small, little toy soldiers, just standing around. Your Arcana check. This is a very ancient form of magic that you have seen before, but only for a brief glimpse of a second. Through your spirit vision, it is glowing brightest blue that you've ever seen. But it is
I put my patch. Okay. I pushed my patch over so as not to hurt my eye, because I've been looking at it quite a lot today. And I tell everybody, that's some sort of magical sled. The sled runners are really something's going on with that. It's got a lot of magic to it.
I'm gonna walk up to the sleigh. Do the soldiers move at all?
none of them move.
Alright, I'm gonna reach up and feel the upholstery.
As soon as you touch the upholstery, you get a very, very strange sensation come over your body. It's almost as if peppermint and chocolates and just the smell of the pines around you all coalesce and just fill you with merriment as you let out a little ho ho ho.
I'm gonna take my hand off of it real quick, kind of shake my head and go,
No.
no. No, that was weird.
Freaking Brent.
What?
I want to investigate this soldier over here.
Okay, no, it looks just like a normal toy soldier. You pick it up, look at it, it's made out of fine wood. You do poke check the blade on it, and it is a sharp blade. For children's toys, these are very dangerous. You set it back down.
Sophia asks, Kravasta and Kenshi, what have you guys discovered? Is everything okay?
There's a lot of magic to this little sled, and these knives are really sharp, so we might want to move along. I think we should leave the sled alone.
Kenshi's gonna say, well, unless you don't want to have a good time. Woo! That was a rush.
No, I got some Majorian stuff I want later.
This sled makes you feel really good.
Why don't you write me a song about it, Fox Boy? Come on, let's get going.
Are you
but he's so
you know,
curious.
think it'd be better to move on. You make your way
Alright. Yeah, I was gonna say, is there
past
something
all
back
the
here?
toy soldiers, and as you enter into the clearing, hang on, grab the wrong one. As you enter into the clearing, you do notice that there is a gingerbread house.
Oh shit.
Sophia
Now watch
thinks,
out for witches.
I know, Sophia thinks, wait, sounds like a childhood story that I was told when I was young. Something about a house made of sweets.
Wait, you gotta roll a check for that.
Roll a
Which
You
check?
do.
history check.
You gotta.
History
Yeah.
check.
Three? Okay, just a second.
Since
Can I roll
I'm
a history
assuming
check
my little.
also?
Do what?
Can I roll a history check as well?
If
Oh,
you want.
I just have a 6.
I mean, I figured
I'm
as a bard I
assuming
might have
my-
heard some sort of story.
Sophia,
Has it been an hour since
since what?
I got a
since
7.
I got my unseen spirit?
How many hours?
Has it been an hour since I?
An hour?
Yeah.
I'd say so. Yeah, it's been about an hour.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's a level 1. I'm not sure if it's a cantrip or what. Okay, let me double check. Because I wouldn't mind sending him off again.
Kenshi, what did you roll for your history check?
A 7.
A 7.
I rolled a 6.
And then Joe rolled a 6. All right, so you guys, you remember, like Sophia, you remember pictures in a book as a child of a house that looked somewhat similar but not the same. And then Kenshi, you've heard stories about gingerbread houses, and the general consensus is you should probably stay away.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
Kenshi's gonna say, "Yeah, I don't think we should go into that house. I've heard some stories about some really nasty things that happens in those types of houses," and he's gonna keep walking.
I'm gonna walk up to the door and do an investigation.
All right, roll investigation. All right, you notice that it looks like there's icing that comes from the gumdrop doorknob and comes all the way over to the gingerbread on the house, and it looks almost as if it's in a rope-like fashion. And just about that time, you hear crashing on the inside, gingerbread breaking and things falling to the floor.
Sophia jumps up in fear and kind of like runs as far away as possible from the house.
Okay. As
I take.
What now?
I was gonna slide over to my my scarred eye to see if I could see anything.
Yeah, I was gonna recommend that.
Not yet. Not yet. You don't.
Okay. I just wait because I'm not really exactly scared by this.
All right, as you wait, the door crashes open, and you see this guy before you, just handcuffed or not handcuffed, but his hands tied behind his back. He falls over and.
I pull out one of my daggers as quickly as I can and go to cut the bindings on his hands.
All right.
I pulled a gag off of his mouth.
Okay, you slice his ropes. His
just
hands
watches
come
from afar.
in front of him, and he starts rubbing his wrists. And he looks up as Kenshi pulls the gag out of his mouth, and he just kind of tucks it beneath his very long and almost epic-like beard. And He goes, ho, 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 ho. Thank you. Thank you for freeing me.
Your sled's back that way if it's yours.
Yes, yes, that is my sled. Ho, ho, ho.
Who tied you up?
Oh, there's a very ancient evil. They've been very naughty. Oh,
Ketchy's gonna have things dawn on him and go, so you're Nick. You're this person we've
Nick
been
Klaus.
coming here to help out?
Nick Klaus, at your service. Oh, thank
The
you.
ghost of Christmas present sent us.
Oh, it's nice to know that they're still around. We had a falling out not
Yeah,
too long ago.
we found the ghost of Christmas past too.
Ghost of Christmas present.
And past.
Oh, so
We just haven't found the future yet.
it must have been him. Oh, very naughty, naughty indeed. Naughty. I'll have. Help me find him. Help me find him.
First, what do I do with these lumps of black stuff? I pull out the lumps of coal from my pocket and hold them out to him.
Oh, you've been naughty too, I see. Opening presents that weren't yours.
Kenshi, his ears perk up and go, see? I told you.
I say, but I'm admitting it and I'm sorry and I didn't know.
A lump of coal has no home, except in the hands of those who it deems necessary.
What does it do?
It's a fickle thing indeed. A very elusive creation. One that I should not have let happen. The lump of coal you find is a key. And the fact that
For
you
what?
have so many is a very bad thing indeed. As I said, you've been very naughty.
Well, what's it a key for?
I'm gonna reach in my pocket and hold out my lump of coal and say,
It's a key to the house on the other side of the ravine. Of course, to my workshop. But don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone about my workshop. Or you'll be on the naughty list for life. Ho, 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 ho.
Krivasa says, okay. Where are we going?
You'll come back the way you came. Be careful around the small ones and the cold ones.
Yeah, we noticed.
It's like, if you would
she's
feel
gonna-
better, I will assist you.
That'd be nice.
That'd be pretty cool. I mean, I can throw fire at the cold ones. They don't seem to like that very much.
Well, don't destroy them. They don't know what they're doing. They're being controlled.
I was trying to scare them, not necessarily destroy them.
It'll take
No one's
more-
destroyed anything yet.
It'll take more than chocolate chip cookies and milk to get you off the naughty list for that one. But don't worry.
Well, this isn't fair. We came to help you and we keep getting judged and punished. How awful.
Such is the extent of my rule. I am Nick Klaus, the king of
Well, nice to
merriment
meet
and
you.
joy. It is my duty. I'm sorry, but it is my job. Now come, there's
Well,
much to do.
Should we go?
Okay. Brent,
Just to push things a little bit further ahead, you guys make it through this area with the toy soldiers. You make it through the snowman again. And you come back to the main little area with the bonfire.
Krivasa looks at Kenji and says, "Told you not to burn him."
Those two.
As you guys make your way back through, the fire seems to have died down a little bit. And standing in the middle of the flame, you can all see this, is a skeleton dressed in a robe standing in the middle of the bonfire.
We can all see it.
You can all see it. Come closer.
Insight.
Okay.
For everybody
11
or
plus
just for
1.
you?
12.
Okay.
For everyone or just you?
Well, whoever
I'm.
wants to roll
That's
an
what.
insight check.
Kenji's not gonna go closer. He wants to find out what this guy's about
All right.
before
Well,
he's just gonna go ahead and
as
listen
you
to
guys
some
are trying to get
skeleton
the
in
drop
a
on
robe.
him and learn more knowledge, he says, "I am the ghost of Christmas future.
God, why are you on fire? That's awful.
I was born from flame. The flame of 7 candles, lit in unison. I only come to my full power when the 7th is lit. I
Where's
came-
Santa and what do you need us to do?
Santa Claus is right behind you. It's just I don't have his token over there. My bad.
Okay.
My bad. I'll bring him over right now. Santa Claus.
Because they're buddies, right?
His name's not Santa.
They
I'm
Claus, they're
calling him-
buddies, right?
I'm calling him Santa just because we can all know that is Santa Claus. His real name is Nick Klaus, okay? Don't tell anybody, though. Anyways, the ghost of Christmas, Christmas future.
Future.
Yeah, he looks at you all, and he looks up to Santa Claus, or Nick Klaus, I should say, and says, "Nick, it's good to see you." And Santa Claus, "Ho, ho, 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 ho. It's good to see you, too." And the ghost of Christmas future looks at all of you and says, "You will all see your future as it stands now." And he snaps his fingers and you guys fall asleep again.
Damn it.
It goes to a future where old decrepit Kenshi and Sophia and Krivasta. Krivasta, you are stuck in the 9th level of hell with
Oh, so I'm on vacation.
with your
Cool.
future husband, or with your husband now. You look down and you see a ring, and you see Mephistopheles. He's bringing in different slaves, looking at you. "This one, my darling. This one, my darling." And you're saying no, no, no. And there's this little girl that comes up next. And Mephistopheles goes, "This one, my darling." And you reply, "That one." And Mephistopheles looks at his demons that are holding this little girl and nods to them. And they fly away. And you
Don't
know
do that. Don't do
that
that. Sorry.
what Mephistopheles was asking you, who do I set free?
Sorry.
And in your
Okay.
heart grows with compassion and just pure love and pure happiness that you got one out. Sophia, you find yourself rather old. You have 2 little children running around you, and in this image you see a portrait of your father and your mother hanging up on the wall. A man with no face comes around the corner, and you hear it say, open presents, dear? You reply, yes. Then you make your way around the corner and you see your two kids ripping into presents that Nick had brought them the night previous. Kinshi, you wake up uh, on Christmas Eve in the
On
future.
Arliss's lap.
An old Kinshi. You wake up in an well, you find yourself in an inn playing your music, and you see all the patrons singing along with you to the words of this tune. And
Can I recognize the tune?
yes, this tune is I Saw Santa Claus Kissing Mommy.
Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Mommy kissing Santa
No,
Claus.
I saw Santa Claus kissing mommy.
Right?
That's the song.
Yeah, that's the song. It goes a little something like the original, but you put your own artistic flair on it.
Oh yeah.
I saw Santa kissing Mommy Claus.
Right.
So, anyways, you wake up and you find Nick, standing there chatting, closer to the fire. He's talking to, Ghost of Christmas Future. And the ghost looks over to you guys and he goes, this is your future should you continue on this path. Like any good time frame, so to speak, one small detail is all it takes to change that. And he looks over at Kravasta. He says, one small detail. And you get the sense that he is talking about your marriage to Mephistopheles. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Kravasta.
I'm rolling it.
No, I was wondering if it's just Kravasta.
Yeah, just Kravasta. With him looking at you like that and saying it the way that he did, you now doubt. Like, you get the feeling that maybe being married to one of the lords of the underworld is not quite cracked up as it sounds. And then you just kind of shrug it off a little bit.
Completely, you mean?
Yeah. So, anyways, he goes, thank you for finding me and rescuing Nick. And he looks to Nick and he goes, I was just discussing with my old friend here the reason that this place is not quite as full of merry and cheer is because Krampus has been summoned. He resides just the path behind me. Make your way to him. And then you guys, look at each other. Nick, ho, 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 ho. Thanks, friend. And he goes this way. He heads off.
Would I know anything about Krampus? Can I make a history check?
Yeah, make a history check, man.
Sophia coming?
Yes.
14 plus 1, 15.
You've heard stories of Krampus. You know that he is a demon that is called specifically in the winter time, during the winter solstice. And you also know that he does kidnap boys and girls. And you know that he is not one to be trifled with.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and relay that to the group.
Okay. Nick just kind of walks forward a little bit and then disappears.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay. So
I think you need to move Sophia, Nate.
No, she's got it.
I already moved her.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There you go. All right. As you guys walk, you notice that the trees block your path in certain sections. You hear faint footsteps coming from behind the trees and in different directions.
Did they sound like they're walking steadily and at a certain rhythm, or are they just kind of like walking around?
Yeah, you just hear clink, 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 and then you hear like a pushing sound, kind of like clink, 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 clink.
Okay, I'm gonna walk forward through here.
Okay.
Kind of try and carefully make my way. I am going to. No, I'm never mind. Just gonna keep walking through.
Okay. All right. You get about to there, and you notice off in the distance a very tiny humanoid creature with his back turned towards you, just out of march. Clink, 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 clink. What do you do?
He's marching away from me.
Yeah, marching away from you. What do you do?
I'm gonna say to Sophia, hide. And then
Go talk to him. He looks like another elf.
I was gonna do
Clink,
something.
clink, clink, clink.
Okay.
Clink,
And I was gonna cast invisibility on myself.
clink, clink. Okay.
And then I'll do stealth.
Roll stealth. Clink, clink.
Okay.
You are stealth. You are nowhere to be found.
In the tree. I'm by the bushes.
Thanks for telling us, because we lost you there.
All right, you are invisible.
Do you need me to roll with?
Nate is invisible.
Okay.
Crevasse,
I'm gonna try and.
I'm gonna just kind of follow Nate and leave myself visible, because why am I hiding?
Clink, clink, clink. Hey, who are you?
Can I? Okay.
I'm just gonna stay quiet, standing right
I'm
here.
gonna make this statement that I'm gonna make a persuasion check throughout this conversation with this guy to get him to let me pass. But I'm totally down to roleplay the conversation. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So I'm gonna walk up to this little guy and say, "Oh, I'm a traveler. I'm just passing through. Is there something that I should leave alone, or am I bothering somebody?"
You're not supposed to be here.
Well, actually, our friend Nick Klaus, my friend Nick Klaus, said it was okay. He told me to come back through this way. Have you seen a guy named Krampus?
You're not supposed to be here. This is a prohibited area. And he slowly points his tiny musket at you.
Can I do a persuasion check now?
You can try now. How are you going to try and persuade him?
Hey, really, it's in your best interest. Just let me go by. I'm here to help. I'm not a bad person, and like I said, Nick Klaus was the one that sent me. This is all official. Let's see. Nope, don't believe me.
Nick Klaus is in custody. I suggest you turn around now, or I will be forced to kill you.
I'm going to pull out my mace and cast Mage Hand and kind of pass my mace to my Mage Hand behind my back and say, but no, I let him out and he's fine and I have his permission to be here. So hold on, let me cast Mage Hand real quick. It's one of my lovely cantrips. Know that much. Spells. This thing. Okay. So I hand it my mace and have it kind of go around a Christmas tree and just kind of like do 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 and kind of hover about 12 feet above this thing's head.
Okay.
Oh, does Kenshi notice if there's still music going on or not?
Yes, you do kind of notice, and you notice that it's gone back to this. It's a lovely little melody.
Richard,
Yes.
out of character. It's really late. I have work early tomorrow morning. Is it okay if I excuse myself now? Or
Yeah, you can dip out. As a matter of fact, we're probably gonna end it here, since this is the only adventure that is, you know, what I have ready to go. I'll probably start you guys here next year if it's my turn for a Christmas adventure, and we'll continue.
Okay.
But to end this storyline, you guys had made your way and fought Krampus. You had destroyed Krampus, and Nick Klaus, as a way of saying thank you, awards you the magic item of your choosing. He hands you a box, and you open it, and opening the box, well, actually, before you open it, the tag says to Kenshi, to Sophia, to Kravasta from Nick. And you guys open it.
And we fed Krampus the coal.
Yeah.
We shoved the coal up Krampus's butt.
I'd say down his throat, but that way would work too. Anyways, thank you guys for playing. I'm sorry we started so late. We could have gotten
It's all
through the
good.
whole thing. But I will see you all whenever we play again.
Okay.
Next
sounds
year.
Next year.
good. Yes.
Oh well.
Are we playing a game next week or is that canceled?
No, that's Christmas Day. We're not playing Christmas Day, and then the next
Yeah.
Sunday is New Year's Day. We're not going to be playing.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Good night,
so
guys.
much.
You're welcome. Good night, everybody. Be sure to add your magic item to your thing.
I will. We will.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas,
holidays.
everybody. Have a happy New Year. Be safe.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Late.
Laters.
Good night.